Hi everyone. In this tutorial we're going to go through how to set up your hotel for the first time. We can simply go to the settings by clicking on the settings on the top right there, and as you can see property information. Right now the hotel setup as it's going to have only 3 rooms, and the address we're just going to put arbitrary values here. City, Edmonton, Canada, just any random values. Okay, and the email, sample email, samplehotel.com and samplehotel.com. Setting date, you should set that as today. It's supposed to stay as today all the time, and it's just the number. This is going to be displayed on your invoices. When you're done, just click on update company info, and now it's updated. The next thing you want to set up is your rooms, and as you can see you have 3 different types of rooms. What we're going to try to do here is I'm going to try to change room 103 to an executive room, which actually isn't quite here yet. So what I'm about to do then is I'm going to go to room types and pricing, and I'm going to add a executive room type. So to do that, click on add a room type, and then I'm going to add an executive room type. Acronym, I can just set it as something short there, and let's set the default rate as $80. And for each additional guest we're going to charge $15 extra. Okay, now that I set up the executive room, it's going to show up in the rooms in the drop down list here, as you can see. There we go. Alright, and the next thing you want to set up would be the payment types, and those are the tenders that your hotel is going to receive from the customers. The one we can add here would be a check. So let's make it so we can start accepting checks. So that's done. And charge types, you can see on the top there, there are different room charges. One's a daily room charge, and then there's a weekly and monthly. They all have different tax types. For example, Alberta has only GST for the monthly room charge. And then there are other charge types such as taxable, gratuity. You can always add a new one as well. Let's add a new one here. We're going to name it as a damage charge. So if somebody causes damage in the room, we're going to charge them on their damage charge, and we're going to add a GST to it. Okay, and taxes are just generally what taxes are in your province. And the employee setting is where you set up who can use Roomsy that are working in your hotel. You can just enter the employee, so I'm just going to say John Doe, and the email address would be johndoe@samplehotel.com, and I'm going to add an employee, and as you can see, John Doe is added. Yep. And what happens is John Doe will validate his account through his email address. You don't have to do anything. He will set his password and everything by his own, and he can start using Roomsy as well. If John Doe by chance stops working at your hotel, then you're gonna want to delete him by clicking on X, and as you can see, his account has been deleted. So there you go. This is how you initially set up your hotel. When I'm back to the main screen here, you can see that the room 103 has an executive acronym on it. And the only other time you might want to go back to the settings would be when you want to change the room rate. So you can easily change them anytime you like, as you can see. And yeah, that pretty much sums it up. And next tutorial will be about bookings. Thanks for watching.